Cultural approaches to translation studies emphasize the importance of understanding and incorporating cultural elements in the process of translation. Translation is not merely a linguistic transfer of words from one language to another, it also involves conveying the cultural nuances, context, and meanings embedded in the source text. Cultural approaches focus on achieving cultural equivalency rather than literal translation. Translators need to be culturally aware and sensitive to the customs, traditions, and social norms of both the source and target cultures. Domestication involves adapting the text to the target culture, making it more familiar to the audience. Foreignization, on the other hand, retains elements of the source culture, allowing the target audience to experience some cultural distance. Cultural approaches emphasize the translation of culturally specific references, idioms, and expressions in a way that resonates with the target audience. This includes factors such as language registers, politeness levels, and language variation based on social context. Translation is seen as a form of intercultural communication in audiovisual translation, such as subtitling or dubbing. Cultural approaches involve adapting not only the dialogue but also other visual and contextual elements to fit the cultural expectations of the target audience. Cultural approaches may incorporate post-colonial perspectives, challenging power dynamics and addressing issues related to colonial influence, dominance, and the representation of marginalized cultures in translated works. Cultural approaches also raise ethical considerations, as translators must navigate potentially sensitive or controversial cultural elements. Cultural approaches to translation studies acknowledge the dynamic and intricate relationship between language and culture, aiming to bridge gaps and foster understanding between different linguistic and cultural communities.